Hey guys, welcome to Fourth Wall Reactions. Today is the last day of Luke Cage Season 2 reaction to the finale. Before I get started, I just want to say that Daredevil Season 3 reactions will be starting soon, probably towards the end of October, probably the last week. And there's going to be a big channel announcement about a project I've been working on for about as long as I've been reacting to Luke Cage. So, be on the lookout for those things. And just in case you don't want to stay until the end after I watch the episode and babble commentary, I just want to say thanks for joining me in watching the show. Thanks for subscribing and liking and watching, and most especially commenting, because it's been a really fun way to watch the show. I've enjoyed watching it with you guys, so thanks. Just want to say it. Thank you. So the final episode of Luke Cage. Two things. One, how is all of this going to be resolved? I'm excited to find that out. Just because it seemed like there was a lot of wrap up last episode, but no. I know there's more to it. There has to be. And two, who's going to make it out alive? Maybe everyone. Maybe there'll be no big deaths. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Luke is safe. I'm pretty sure Misty's safe. Hernan? Question mark. Yeah, he's a big question mark. I know he's sort of protected by this deal that he had going on with Misty. We don't know the exact parameters of that deal. I don't believe. Or maybe we do and I missed it. I don't know. So he's protected by his deal with Misty and the police force. But he flipped on Mariah. And she's not the world's most forgiving person. And she still has people loyal to her. So who knows? Who knows? Bushmaster to me seems kind of like a one-season antagonist villain. But I could see him surviving it and sort of going to jail, maybe, hopefully, and living to see another storyline later down. But I'm suspicious of the super Nightshade shot, because Tilda told him not to take it all at once, and it looked like he took quite a bit. And he was already having complications from his normal doses, so I don't know what's going to be happening with that. The flag is raised. And Mariah, who knows? She seems like the kind of antagonist that is always there in one form or another. You know, kind of the Joker to... I know it's DC. She just seems like the kind of character who is always there, causing trouble in one form or another. So I hope the jail thing sticks, but I don't want her to die. I want justice, but I don't want her to die. And then there are people who we lost track of or haven't shown up in a while. We haven't seen Luke's dad. We haven't... God knows where Claire is. Did Bobby make it through his... Didn't he have a kidney to give? And his daughter? Like, what's happened to all these people? Do we ever get to find out? I'm hoping this finale will answer all of those questions. At this point, I'm stalling. I'm just stalling. I'm stalling. All right, you guys, let's check this out.
May I speak? I can't believe I'm actually entertaining this, but proceed.
She's so done.
Because without me, God help Harlem. God help us all.
What the?
Bushmaster is not my friend.
I didn't say Bushmaster. But now that you mentioned it,
She's so good.
I know my rights.
you sounded just like your mama.
It's like, how many people does she own in this prison, right? How many people are taking bribes from her? How many people? How many? Yeah. Oh! Oh, no, no. Oh my God.
Rosalie Carbone says goodbye, Mooly.
Wow, bitch, do it! Do it quick!
Oh, God. Oh my God.
I want to call my name in that Jamaican bitch that threw kerosene up in my hair. Let me hold some.
How is this not going to earn them more? Ooh!
One of Pete's nasty ass gals. Look in my eyes. I'm the real for real. You with me?
Yeah. Holy. I mean, isn't there consequences for committing murder in the. I mean. Ooh. Oh no. Can't. Not with a hand. Ooh.
What are you gonna do if I don't leave?
Hands.
Too much money together.
That he stole.
Without my permission.
Exactly. He also, by his own admission, tampered with Cornell's crime scene. Correct? So,
Which she caused.
and of course, everyone.
Everyone is not protected by blood or attorney-client privilege.
I appreciate that.
Oh my God. Mariah is blowing my mind.
Mercedes. Have you seen Sugar?
No,
Luke.
I need to see her. Foggy. The cockroach's lawyer. I need a number. A cell number. Not the office.
Luke.
I said some harsh things the last time we talked.
You think?
Nobody will ever betray you, because you'll never let them close enough. You're welcome. Look,
Man, that's
I
messed
need
up.
you to look. I no longer see Pete's face when I look at you. I see mine.
It's a horrible thing to say.
I love you, Mother. I hope you find peace, even though you don't deserve it.
Is that a Cersei kiss?
There's a new gangster in town.
I prefer sheriff. Diplomat, maybe.
You really care about me, don't you?
You really are delusional.
You were the catalyst man. In a strange way, we're responsible for each other.
Bitch, please.
Right.
No offense.
Done taken. Harlem's gonna need a king. I'm glad it's you.
Everyone has walked away from you. And I'm gonna be the last one.
Don't be too sure.
It was a Cersei kiss.
Mariah?
Children, shit.
I was afraid of that. Oh boy.
You can't save me.
Nah. I've done all the saving I can do. But I will keep you company.
You can't.
Good.
Luke.
We ain't done yet. Look.
Oh no. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sad and I'm happy. I feel crazy. I need therapy. She's gone.
You are under arrest for the murder of Candace Miller and Darius Comanche Jones.
Bullshit. I have a deal.
Your proffer was contingent upon the successful conviction of Mariah Dillard. And once she died,
Oh.
your deal died with her.
Oh.
She thought of everything, didn't she? What a crazy bitch.
Yeah. That's something we finally agree on.
Oh, nope. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Bye-bye.
I don't care about her ashes.
As you wish, Miss Stokes.
The last Stokes just died.
She really died in your arms?
And she thanked me.
And you didn't do anything.
I know she was evil, but I can't front. I'm gonna miss her.
And personally,
I give Harlem's paradise the club, the deed, the name.
The preacher's son will think he can use the roost to change things. But in the end, it will change him.
Do you want it?
Nah. You should burn it. Burn it down to the ground.
That's my boy. Oh, I was so worried. I thought, oh, he made it out alive just to lose his soul. Hey, he said burn it down. Wait.
What? You know, just because she gave it to you, didn't mean you had to take it.
Everything flows through here, right? This is the right move, Misty. Trust me. Things are quiet again. I did that. Not all crime is gone, but people are thinking twice now.
Luke.
Don't think that I will hesitate to take you down if you start acting a fool.
I'm counting on it.
You don't want to know.
She's here. What do you want me to tell her?
Tell Claire to go home.
You did not.
That's what defines being a man. That's what defines being a hero.
Aww. Okay. Wow. All right, guys, that was the final episode of Luke Cage Season 2 and my reaction to it. There's a lot that happened that I did not think would happen. I'm surprised at a lot of it. I'm very surprised. I'm gonna have to let it sink in. I'm gonna have to process it a little bit. I may stick some more footage on here after I've thought about it for a little bit. So
We ain't done yet.
all right, I have had some time to think about everything and organize my thoughts in a semi-coherent way. I actually did have more thoughts that I recorded right after the episode, but they were so incoherent that I was just like, oh, I need to compose myself. But I left in some of it just so you could see my state after finishing that episode, because it was a doozy. Just in case it didn't come across, loved it. Loved the episode, and I've loved the entire season. The entire season, second season of Luke Cage is amazing. It's great. It's fantastic. Up until now, my personal sort of ranking of them. Well, I don't really rank all of the shows, but my favorite has been Jessica Jones season 1. But Luke Cage season 2 ties. It's right up there. It's fantastic. But a lot of the conclusion of people's arcs surprised me. I was very surprised that Bushmaster, I'm surprised at how quietly he exited the story. I mean, I understand that he was suffering the effects of that nightshade and having been beaten pretty severely by Luke. But still, it was a little surprising to me that they just kind of, skittered away. A little also disappointed that no justice was served as far as he is concerned. I understand that, his backstory and he was getting his revenge, but he still decapitated people and he killed Piranha. So I was kind of hoping for a little more justice for him. And in addition, so I know that his primary goal has been to get rid of the Stokes family, Mariah in particular. He's anti-Stokes, we got. But in the beginning, in several episodes, he was also very much like Harlem is mine, Harlem is mine. That would also include not just getting rid of Mariah, but being, him being the king of Harlem. And he was there briefly in the episode where he burned down Mariah's brownstone, and he was at the club and everything, very briefly. He was on top of the mountain. But he got dethroned rather quickly and never climbed back up. So I'm guessing, he's lived to see another day. He's going to go recuperate, and he could come roaring back at some point in the future. So, yeah, he just kind of slunk away. All right. Also, a little surprised at Tilda. Maybe not Tilda personally, because as a person and as a daughter who never had the strongest bond with her mother, and who finally found out all the horrible things that her mother had done, and, from her perspective, even though she knows terrible things happened to her mother, is no excuse for all the horrible things that Mariah has done. So I kind of get the personal vengeance from her, but as a healer and as a doctor, you take an oath I know she's an alternative medicine person, but those medical commitments are not taken lightly. So to end a life, I don't know. Although she did really believe that her mother was a virus that needed to be eradicated. And, she's not wrong, but I was a little surprised that she took that course of action. So, damn, Tilda. Her non. Oh, Misty finally just reeled him in, which was pretty spectacular. Because he was all up in there thinking that he'd made his deal and he was gonna be free, and no. So that was sweet. I like that a lot. So Misty got somebody. She got, she got Mariah. She got Shades. She should be proud of herself. I liked Misty's arc this season. And then there's Mariah. You guys. You all know how I have loved her, and part of it's due to the Queen Alfre Woodard, who is amazing and did an amazing job with this character. Give her all of the awards. Just give them all to her. Right now. But the writers really did such a great job of crafting her character and giving her so many different dimensions. And I was really hoping that she would be a little more like, we're heading into Daredevil soon, a little more like a certain crime lord who did time and sort of became, the big boss inside the prison and sort of lived to see another day as well. I was thinking that she would be like that. I'm all sad that she's gone. Was she still like, oh, my queen at the end? No. She had gone so far. And I wasn't even excusing her actions from before. But the idea was that maybe they were just going to finish, wrap up their life of crime and maybe just move on. I don't know. It was foolish to think it would happen. You can hope. You can hope. The whole Luke thing. I wasn't entirely sure what he meant by King of Harlem. I thought maybe he meant that he would become a player in this game. And I think he genuinely believes that as a good person at heart, that he can step into that role and take it. He can take the hits. But I'm with D-Dub, and what Mariah said in her post-mortem commentary about it, a preacher's son is going to think that, that he can do good. And he does think that. And I think that it's going to compromise him in ways that he hasn't even anticipated. And I'm worried for him. Because I've always said, Luke is physically very difficult to take down, but, he's human like everybody else. He has vulnerabilities and weaknesses. And he said, you can't break me, you can't burn me, you can't all this stuff, and you can't buy me. Well, but you just don't know what kind of situations you're going to be put in when you step into that world. So I don't know, you guys. It's been a rough season for Luke. Honestly, the two driving forces of this season were Bushmaster and Mariah, and Luke is a very reactive character. He's not the one to take a big first step in something. He reacts strongly to the things that people are doing around him, which is, I think, a little different than a lot of the superpowered people. It's like the exact opposite of Tony Stark, who revels in it, and the more publicity, the better. And Luke's just like, enough. He wants the quiet life, or he did. Yeah, so quick season wrap up. My favorite characters of the season obviously were Mariah and Piranha, and that really didn't change, although my love for Mariah went down the more ruthless she got. I appreciated that there were more sides to Hernan this season. Still wondering about Bobby. I wonder what Bobby would think of this whole Luke Cage stepping up and running stuff. I don't know if he'd like that so much. It's very sad to see that about the actor who played Luke's dad. That's kind of sad. I'm glad that I'm glad that their characters had that scene of closure. I don't know if he passed away while they were still in production and they had to rewrite some things, or whether that was the intended wrap up of that storyline and then he had passed by the time that aired. I'll look that up. Or if one of you guys knows, maybe leave it in the comments below. I can't think of a favorite episode right now off the top of my head. I really enjoyed cracking up at Piranha. He definitely livened up what was, occasionally things were a little rough. You need that sense of humor. There was a lot of unexpected, fantastic humor. It was great. So we will wait for Luke Cage season 3 and see how this huge decision changes Luke, doesn't change him, how successful he is at trying to navigate these shark-infested waters. He will be wrestling sharks, just not actual sharks. I can see a lot of conflict coming. So anyway, who knows when Luke Cage season 3 will be, but I have to watch Iron Fist season 2 and Daredevil season 3 is starting. So there will be more reactions, more Marvel Netflix universe reactions. And hopefully you guys who subscribed for that or tuned in for it or, just gave it a whirl, will come back and we'll watch them. We'll check them out together. Thank you so much for joining me for this show. When I first started, I wasn't sure, if this is a good thing, a bad thing. Do I ever get? No, it was a great way to watch the show. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, you know what to do. Give it a like, a share, and a subscribe. And stick around for more reactions. Thanks. Bye. I'm gonna miss this theme song. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Feel free to comment away. It's the only Marvel Netflix theme song that I groove to. What did you make of this ending? What did you think of it? I really want to know.